Today, we'll delve into the noun a lone wolf. It typically refers to a person who prefers to act alone rather than as part of a group. It often implies independence or solitude. Let's examine a few examples one by one. First, let's consider the initial example. As a lone wolf, Mark enjoys the freedom to spend his time running alone on the sports ground. This indicates that Mark likes being alone and enjoys running by himself. For the second example, a lone wolf by nature, Mark enjoys the challenge of problem-solving without relying on others. This indicates that Mark naturally prefers to solve problems on his own without help from others. Moving on to the third example. Despite being a lone wolf, Mark is respected by his peers for his innovative ideas. This indicates that even though Mark is independent, his friends admire him for his creative ideas. And finally, Mark prefers the life of a lone wolf, finding peace in quiet evenings spent reading in his bedroom instead of socializing. This suggests that Mark likes being alone and feels calm reading in his room rather than going out with others. To enhance our understanding, let's identify some synonyms for a lone wolf. Independent thinker. A person who forms their own opinions and ideas rather than following others. Soloist. An individual who performs alone, especially in music or art, rather than as part of a group. Loner. A person who prefers to be alone and often avoids social interactions with others. Next, we'll review a few antonyms that illustrate the opposite meaning. Team player. A person who works well with others and cooperates in a group to achieve goals. Social butterfly. Someone who is very sociable and enjoys interacting with many people at social events. Collaborator. A person who works together with others on a project or task. Group member. An individual who is part of a group and participates in its activities or decisions. Before we conclude, let's review the question to ensure you grasp the concept of a lone wolf. What does the phrase a lone wolf imply about a person's behavior or lifestyle? A, they thrive in group settings and often seek collaboration. B, they prefer independence and solitude, often eschewing social connections. C, they are constantly seeking new social engagements and activities. D, they naturally take charge in team environments and lead others. What are your thoughts? Which answer do you think is correct? Please share your response in the comments.